So you woke up this morning and you felt a wet, slimy, puddly sensation in your boxers. Am I right? What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. As you can see by the title, we talking about wet dreams today, man. The topic everybody seems to be so concerned about. But before we jump into the video, like, comment, and subscribe, and share the video with a friend so we could save the world together, man. Stop playing, bro. Let's jump into the topic, right? The topic of wet dreams. So you woke up, you felt a puddle in your boxers, and you're like, oh my god. You start panicking, wondering, did you relapse? Does this count as a relapse? Oh my god, the succubus paid me a visit last night. Yes, bro. It happened to a lot of us. It happened to many of us. We can all relate with wet dreams when you have been retaining for a long period of time. Get what I'm saying? I don't really truly know when the wet dream starts to happen, but if you're a true OG retainer, you know you're going to experience wet dreams. And listen, wet dreams aren't a thing to be afraid of. You shouldn't be scared to experience wet dreams. You shouldn't panic when you wake up with a puddle. You get what I'm saying? If anything, you should be happy you had a wet dream, bro. If anything, people say a wet dream is your body cleansing itself. And yes, I believe in that too. Yes, it's a way of cleansing that toxicity out of your system, right? Also, I feel like wet dreams is another way of, I feel like we get wet dreams based upon how attached we were to the hub. Let's say you had a specific porn star that you used to release to all the time. And I can say this for me, you know what I'm saying? I would always release to, I would always have a specific person I would release to. And I noticed that whenever I'm in the dream world, or whenever the succubus would pay me a visit, it would always be the succubus or the Jezebel energy that would cause me to have these wet dreams. It would be that energy of the porn star that I used to release to. And I feel like that's just your body trying to reprogram itself. So don't panic when you have a wet dream. Your body is just trying to reprogram itself from all those years that you've been releasing to the corn hub. Get what I'm saying? So don't be afraid, man. Your body is cleansing itself. So if anything, you should be grateful that your body's releasing all that toxic energy. But man, we all been there. We all faced wet dreams. It's a part of the journey. Wet dreams are a part of this journey. I would be lying if I told you I never had wet dreams. Other content creators who preach this message would be lying if they say they never experienced a wet dream. You get what I'm saying? And the question that people always asking is, did I relapse? Does a wet dream count as a relapse? And I'm just noticing this, that I don't think I ever made a video on wet dreams. And I'm actually surprised that I never made a video on wet dreams. But listen, a wet dream is not a relapse, bro. I know it could feel like you kind of lost some of your energy. You get what I'm saying? If anything, comment down below your experience with wet dreams. Do you wake up feeling drained after a wet dream? Or do you wake up feeling kind of rejuvenated? Because I know for me, after a wet dream, I never really wake up feeling drained or like I lost any benefits. I always feel rejuvenated after a wet dream for some reason. Maybe some of my energy was kind of gone, but I don't know. I never really seemed to feel low after a wet dream. I always felt rejuvenated, or like, I always felt like I have like a replenished spirit in me. You get what I'm saying? Like my semen is just replenished and fresh and just clean. You get what I'm saying? So don't look at a wet dream in a negative way. So in order to kind of prevent wet dreams, also you got to like look out for like, what are you doing on a day-to-day basis? Are you on Instagram scrolling through looking at cheeks? Are you on social media just looking for lustful things? Because that can play a big part in why certain people get wet dreams. You get what I'm saying? Sometimes on this retention journey, it's gonna get to a point where you're going to have urges to release. You're going to have urges to you're gonna have urges to fornicate with a female. And it could kind of play on your mind the whole day. Shout out to my boy Nana the Soul for coming up with eye retention, because I feel like eye retention is essential key part of semen retention. If you want to be successful at semen retention, you have to know how to control where you're putting your eyes. You get what I'm saying? Like the other day at work, quick story time. The other day at work, bro, I seen this thick Latina mom walk in my store, and I was like, bro, why is she, bro, her pants were so like tight. And I'm not even trying to like objectify this lady. You get what I'm saying? I'm not trying to preach this message in a lustful way. I'm just saying this to show you, like, it's important to be aware of where you're putting your eye. It's important not to be looking at these women in a lustful way, because once your eyes look at some cheeks or you see a beautiful female, it's gonna run right into your subconscious. And then when you fall asleep, that's when all those thoughts that you had throughout the day are gonna manifest. And that's why you wake up with the watery, puddly sensation down there. You get what I'm saying? So you have to be mindful of where you're putting your eyes, what you're staring at, what you're looking at throughout the day as well. Because that does play a key role in why we have wet dreams. And like I said, it's your body replenishing itself. It's your body trying to come back to its natural state before you was releasing to the hub all the time. So keep in mind that when you're retaining, it's not only about just retaining your seed, bro. It's not only about, you know, retaining and going about life. You also, it's other things that play a key role in retention as well. Where you're putting your eyes, who you're giving your energy to. All these things play a key role in having a successful retention journey. So if you want to prevent wet dreams, because I know some people say they be having overloads of wet dreams. You know, some people say they barely have wet dreams. You get what I'm saying? And that's why I said it plays a part in how much of the corn hub you was consuming as a youngin. You get what I'm saying? How much of the hub were you consuming is going to determine the level of wet dreams you're going to get. And that's just my personal experience. That's just my personal opinion on why we get wet dreams. So everybody's different. You know, some people might have a lot of wet dreams. Some people might have back to back wet dreams in 1 week. Some people might have one wet dream a month or one wet dream every 2 months. You know, we're all different. We're all unique in our own personal ways. So in order to kind of prevent, if you're a person who have overloads of wet dreams, you have to get off of social media, because, you know, the IG models, those thick IG models, they're not playing fair, bro. Those thick IG models, they're not playing fair. You know, once you see a thick IG model, you're gonna get tempted, and it's gonna go straight to your subconscious. So you might not get tempted to the point where it leads you into going to the corn hub and releasing, but best believe when you fall asleep that night, some form of energy in the spiritual realm is going to pick up on what you was thinking about throughout the day, and it's gonna cause you to release during your sleep. So you got to stay off of social media for as long as you have to stay off social media. Stay off of social media, bro. You got what I'm saying? You can't really stop wet dreams. I don't think you can stop wet dreams, because, bro, I feel like it's natural. You know, we have so much life force going throughout our body, bro. You don't think our body's gonna want to release some of it at least? Don't you think all this semen we have within us just flowing through us, don't you think some of it is gonna get old? Don't you think some of it is gonna get stagnant, which is gonna cause it to want to come out in some way, shape, or form? And that's through your sleep. If you're not consciously releasing, you're going to release during your sleep, bro. So that's the whole perspective I have on wet dreams. Stay off of social media. beware of the type of females that you're giving your time to as well. Beware of where you're putting your energy throughout the day, because you know it's gonna catch up to you. You get what I'm saying? And I remember, like, for me, whenever I would have wet dreams, it's like I can feel myself about to release. It's like I can feel it, and then I try to hold it in. You know, I don't know if that's healthy or not, because you know people say that's your body replenishing itself, but sometimes I try to hold it in, and I have this sensation that just goes through my body when I hold it in. You know what I'm saying? So bro, it's so powerful when you like hold your energy in instead of releasing it. It's like you can just feel it just go through your body. You just feel that sensation go through your body. Let me know if you ever experienced something similar like that down below in the comments, bro. You know, because this wet dream topic, it's an interesting topic. You get what I'm saying? I feel like nobody truly knows why we have wet dreams. I feel like nobody truly knows. But to tap on the basics of why we get wet dreams is simply because of what you consume throughout the day. What you see throughout the day, what you watch, what you feed your mind throughout the day is what you're going to experience in the dream world. That's basically why you have wet dreams, bro. Don't hit up us content creators talking about, oh my God, did I just lose all the benefits? Don't panic. Don't panic, bro. It's okay. You didn't lose the benefits. Javaughn is here to tell you did not lose any benefits. You're still retained. You're still good, King. You get what I'm saying? So that was my wet dream video. If you guys want me to elaborate more on this topic, comment down below. If not, you know what I'm saying, this is my first ever wet dream video. Maybe I'll elaborate more on my personal wet dream experiences and the type of energies I've dealt with in the spiritual world, bro. So, you know, comment down below, get interactive with me down in the comments, share the video, subscribe to the channel if you liked it, and I'll catch you in the next one. I'm out.